I know it's only 3 games into the season, but it's time, damn it. Per the title of the video, we need to talk about what the Lakers are doing. Because I know it's only 3 games like I keep saying, but man, do they look good. Man, do they look good. So I'm assuming this is going to be like a film breakdown talking about the things they're doing good and stuff like that. So I'm all for it. Hopefully me and this guy on the same page, because I don't know if he means what the Lakers doing, like in terms of are they doing something good or bad. I think they're doing everything good. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch.
Like Sabonis and Hartenstein do for their teams, Anthony Davis has been playmaking out of the post, which has been a successful adjustment so far. Here with the smaller Edwards.
Well, yeah, so what he said was basically that Anthony Davis is the focal point. And I just couldn't understand why Darvin Ham couldn't. Or maybe he tried to. Maybe he couldn't galvanize the guys or rally the troops to see his vision. But maybe JJ Redick can relate to the players more, given that he's kind of not similar. My camera. Oh my gosh. Come on, bro. Patience. Okay, and I'm freaking the size of Pee-wee Herman. This is just great. This is great. This is freaking phenomenal. All right, cool. What I was saying is JJ Redick can kind of relate because he's not far in age from a lot of guys. You know what I mean? Like, Bron. Let's watch.
On him, Davis is able to see the floor, hitting Hachimura for a short mid-range hit. Now out on top, AD finds LeBron and sets the screen, allowing a warm-up 3 for James. Because of his height and under...
Well, I think this one here is, it's a DHO, right? And I don't know what kind of defense that is. Like, Bradley Beal can get through that screen. He's being lazy.
Allowing a warm-up.
I guess he's kind of playing percentages, and my camera shut off again. I swear on my life. I'm not going to do anything because I'm not going to swear on my life. And I'm the size of Muggsy Bogues. All right. Well, that's just going to have to do. That's just going to have to do at this point because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's actually getting ridiculous, bro.
His height and underrated playmaking ability, Anthony Davis can make teardrop passes. Here using a jump pass to get it over the top of Sabonis to hit Max Christie for 2. He's also been used as a connecting piece. Here making a play off the LeBron pass, which gives...
I just can't, dude. Like, and what pisses me off, every single time this happens, when I react to the second video, it's fine. It's always just the first video. Now I'm freaking bigger than Shaq. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, what is... Okay. Laugh in my pain, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Have at it. Have at it. This is ridiculous, bro. It's unprofessional on my end. Unprofessional, man. Unprofessional.
AR and easy too. Overall, this Lakers offense just has so much movement. AR and being used as a jump pass to get it over the top of Sabonis to hit Max Christie for 2. He's also been used as a connecting piece. Here making a play off the LeBron pass, which gives AR an easy 2.
Beautiful.
Overall, this Lakers offense...
Beautiful. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to try one more time because I'm actually getting pissed off now. I'm actually getting pissed off.
It just has so much movement. As here, Dalton gives to Rui off the AD screen, and once Hachimura gives it back to Davis, Connect cuts back door for a wide open slam.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking beautiful. Was that in the highlights when I was watching the game? Did I not recognize that?
So much movement.
Hold on, let me
here, Dalton gives to Rui off the AD screen.
So Dalton comes off. He's really not trying to drive. The bonus is in drop coverage. The reason why it's so hard to guard AD because you kind of can't be in drop coverage like that because he can low-key shoot the ball. He might shoot the best from 3, but this little 20-footer right here, 18 to 20 feet, is money. So I don't understand, you know, F the camera at this point. F the camera. I don't understand why, you know what I'm saying, you're not up on that screen there. But what's the best way to beat a switching defense? It's a slip. So this was a freaking design play. Kick to the freaking wing on the slot. Set the screen. We know they're going to lazy switch, right? Which means that slip is open, so you pass to AD. AD already knows where that ball is going. As soon as it leaves his freaking fingertips, he knows it's going right to Dalton because the bonus is guarding AD and drop. Trey Lyles is kind of there, but like he's not there at the same time because you can't send the paint for 3 seconds, right? Unless I'm about to attack. So then Trey is late. That pass is open because we're switching. We're lazy switching. We're switching and we don't even need to be switching.
door for a wide
Unacceptable,
open
but
Sione.
beautiful
We saw
freaking
flashes
draw
of this
up
kind
right
of
there.
playmaking from Anthony Davis in the preseason, and we all wondered whether or not this would carry over to the regular season. And over the first 3 games of the season, these questions have been answered. As thanks to a better offensive system, the Lakers
I
are
like
now
Dalton
3-0
Knecht, man.
and haven't
Yeah.
played bad competition either, unlike the Warriors, who right now look like a super team, but they've only played Portland and Utah. Opening night was against Minnesota, who just made the Western Conference Finals. Then they played a Phoenix team, who's looking a lot better under Coach Bud. And finally, they beat the Sacramento Kings, a team that just added DeMar DeRozan, improving AD's record to 1-11 against Domantas Sabonis.
That's
But
OD.
the added playmaking from Davis hasn't been the only reason the Lakers have been winning these games. I said this in my last video against the Lakers, and it's still relevant even 2 games later. Back in the championship year, the Lakers were the second best offensive rebounding team in the NBA, while last season they were dead last in that category. So part of what JJ has done to transform
Yeah, this team does remind me a lot of that 2020 championship team. Like, they remind me a lot. Now, I know they don't got freaking Dwight Howard, right? But they remind me a lot. They don't have KCP, but man, Dalton Knecht, Rui, Austin Reeves, their development,
this
phenomenal.
Lakers team is re-emphasizing the need to crash the offensive glass. Here LeBron misses the 3, but because Anthony Davis battles for the offensive rebound, he gets 2. In the last couple of seasons where their offensive rebounding numbers were down, the Lakers would just focus on getting back in defense. But now they still send some back, but now it's also Anthony Davis and the corner guys that are consistently crashing the offensive glass after misses. As here, Max Christie gets the tip out from the weak side corner. Here off his own miss, Austin Reeves tidies it up, and in this first game, AR would lead the team in offensive rebounds with 4. Now every offensive rebound doesn't end up in a putback, but here Hachimura is able to keep possession after the James miss. Getting second chance points is a great way to boost your offense, even if you're struggling.
Oh,
But here,
it's
just
a
look at the
defense
amount of
demoralizer. When you see an old board, you're like, you worked all that. Say you play defense for like 25 seconds. You're working your ass off. Shot goes up, old board. You see a lot of times teams do this. Because it's like, damn, bro, we just played hard defense for 25 seconds and we got to play another where it could be, like, I'm speaking for college, where like the clock resets to 20. So you're like, damn, I got to play another 20 without going back on offense? In the NBA, it's 24 seconds. So let's say you play 20 good seconds. Old board, 14 back on the clock. Shot, old board, 14 back on the clock. You like, damn, it's demoralizing.
activity on the offensive glass. Here it's the same story. As first, Reeves gets the offensive rebound off his own miss, creating an open 3 for Christie. And once Max misses the 3, it's Hachimura who comes flying.
Demoralizing.
And even though he's not able to finish on the putback, that's still a lot of activity and hustle. Extending possessions and giving themselves second chance opportunities has been what's led this Lakers team to getting wins, despite shooting poorly from 3. As here it's Gabe Vincent who grabs the offensive rebound and is then fouled. Plays like this just gives your teammates so much confidence. As here, even though Russell misses the layup, Davis is right there to clean it up. JJ has gotten this Lakers team to buy into hustling on both ends of the floor, and with every guy playing for each other, this Lakers team looks very good out of the gates, and later in the video, I'll tell you just how they might be able to sustain this level of play for the rest of the season. But first, let's get to the biggest adjustment this Lakers team is trying to accomplish. Last season, this Lakers team ranked 28th for three-pointers attempt last game, and knowing what kind of player JJ was when he was in his playing days, that was bound to change, and it has. Coach JJ Redick has been extremely vocal about Anthony Davis in particular taking more threes, but he's not the only one who he wants to take more shots, as he's placed that responsibility upon the entire team. Even though the numbers aren't up to where he wants them to be just yet, as they're currently ranking 20th in the league, it's still an improvement. By the end of the season,
the reason why I like that coaching tactic, because some people don't like the getting your 3-point attempts up, right? But I think it kind of falls into the strong suit. More 3-point shots, which is a further shot, means more long rebounds, which means more offensive rebounds opportunity, which means you get more 3-point shots. So it's like a round robin. If you execute it correctly, you have the team to do that, which they have the team and the size to do that, and get up a lot of shots, open up the possibility for more old boards. That could be really like a pivotal point for like their success, because now you're not just relying on just play sets. The more threes you get up, the more boards you get, the more threes you get up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more threes you get to on top of that, because second chance points, and even you get the rebound, Now you're in the paint. So it's just like long shots open up good opportunities for O boards.
And JJ hopes the Lakers will be attempting roughly 40 3-pointers a game, which was right around where the Celtics were attempting last season when they led the league. Considering the fact that this team has great shooters like Russell, Reeves, and Dalton Connect, they have
But it doesn't mean just jack up shots though,
you know, of making threes
get good shots.
clip. Even LeBron has been good from three, so far making 38% from beyond the arc this season. But it was last season where he had his most efficient season shooting the ball, making 41% from downtown on 7.5 attempts per game.
That's
which
crazy.
Is high volume. But even when the Lakers have a non-shooter on the floor like Jackson Hayes, JJ has a solution. By using dribble handoffs from their non-shooter, the Lakers can create copious amounts of space for their shooters. As on this play, because Bradley Beal isn't worried about Hayes' jumper, he in turn isn't up to guard Reeves once Booker gets lost on the ball screen. But it's Anthony Davis who is yet again the focal point of a major change in LA, as JJ wants Davis in particular to be taking and making more threes. Another thing the Lakers had going for them in the championship season. Back in 2020, Anthony Davis made 33% from deep, which isn't great, but it's good enough. But it's what he did in the postseason that made such a huge difference. Over the course of the playoffs, Davis made 38% from downtown on nearly 3 attempts per game, which was elite, and was also a driving factor to why the Lakers won that title. If Anthony Davis can get to even just 36% on 2.5 attempts per game this regular season, the Lakers would in theory be able to mimic a Celtics-like 5-out offense, which would instantly change not only Anthony Davis's individual player profile, but the entire team's profile, making them in turn much tougher to guard. But not only that, the Lakers have shown real...
I think the thing like with AD is if he's more assertive shooting the D ball, let's just say he starts hitting, right? To even piggyback on what he was saying, do you understand how hard a DHO with AD would be to guard now? Which is why Jokic is so hard to guard in DHOs, because he can also shoot the ball from 3. It's a nightmare. But the moment you're being guarded like Jackson Hayes, and technically when you're being guarded by Jackson Hayes and they're not guarding you, that DHO actually becomes way easier because there's no help. So it's like a 2-on-1 the whole time. So, but guarding someone who can shoot the ball and you're in drop on a DHO, GG's.
Trust in themselves as a unit. In the second game against the Suns, the Lakers found themselves down 22 points in the second quarter after a otherworldly shooting performance from the Suns, where they made 66% from downtown for 12 made threes in that first half. But in the second half, the Lakers led by LeBron's 17 second half points, 25 points from Austin Reeves, and AD's monster stat line of 35, 8, 4, 1 steal, and 2 blocks on 61% shooting would see the Lakers rally back into the ball game. With the Lakers down 81-74 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, the team would rally to score 9 straight points to take the lead, kicking off a 20-6 run over the next 5 minutes that extended into the fourth quarter, which would seal the deal. The win made JJ the first Lakers head coach since Phil Jackson to win their first 2 games as Lakers coach. Game 3 of the season was against the Kings team that had historically had this Lakers squad's number, and after a strong first half from Los Angeles, they would yet again trail in the third, thanks to a monster 29-point, 12-rebound, 10-assist triple-double from Sabonis, along with every Kings starter scoring in double digits. However, in the same time in the game when the Lakers made their run against the Suns, they did it again. But this time, it wasn't really they per se, as it was more just LeBron James, who first scored 8 straight points, then would dish off 2 assists to Jackson Hayes and add 6 more points to give the Lakers a 101-94 lead in the fourth. Under pressure, these Lakers have stood up so far this season, as with Sacramento still knocking on the door, the Lakers would make big plays down the stretch. As first, with time running down up by 2, Anthony Davis would stick a huge 3-pointer off a LeBron pass.
How does that happen?
By 2.
The reason why I said it is because we have 2 sliding LeBron.
Right? Would make big plays down the stretch.
We have 2 people sliding
running down
LeBron here. You hedge. Now either you stay and Keegan goes back. Or you stay or Keegan takes your man, or Keegan's kind of right there. De'Aaron's stepping right up. DeRozan should be dropping in line, and in that way, the bonus can then fall right back to his man. This right here, He's already back in front. It's a bonus. Book it. Book it. Full sprint.
Stick a huge three-pointer off a LeBron pass.
Unacceptable, fellas.
But with the Kings making a bucket down the other way, they only trailed by 3 and didn't opt to foul, going all in on their defense. However, this new movement Lakers offense is deadly. And under pressure, it's the same story. As LeBron will first cut to lose Murray, and then once he gets the pressure, it's the same story. As LeBron
how does this happen? 40 feet away from the basket?
First cut to lose Murray.
Wow. Scramble situations, the bonus trying to help.
And then once
now it's a 4-on-3. AD, Rui's cutting. Who's in that corner?
The ball.
Gabe Vincent, the shooter. Oh my gosh! But I mean, I know I watched this in the reaction already in the highlight. Like Rui is so open and DeMar is so clueless right here. No clue what's going on.
Pass for the game.
Just
the Lakers are now 3-0. But is
baby.
this sustainable for the remaining 79 games? And will they be a legitimate threat in the Western Conference? It's obviously too early to say whether or not they're title contenders just yet, as we simply just need a bigger sample size. However, I can give you the idea of whether or not they might sustain this level of play. With JJ wanting the Lakers to shoot more threes, and so far the team not hitting a high percentage of them, this is their wild card to potentially be a high seed. You see, if the Lakers unit can even just get slightly better from 3, which I believe is only a matter of time, they can absolutely maintain this level of play and potentially get even better. Injuries to Davis
That's the scary part, bro. They're winning while shooting poorly from 3.
or James would have the potential to derail the season. However, that same sentiment could be said about any other contending team in the NBA, leaving me wondering whether or not this Lakers team actually has a chance to make a deep postseason run. Let me know what you think about this Lakers team after their 3-0 start in the comments.
This is what I think about the team, man. First of all, great video, by the way. My final synopsis on this team is this. 3 games in, what I've seen is this. Guarding a motion offense in the NBA is tough because not a lot of guys want to do that for 48 minutes. A lot of them will rather sit in the paint, boxes and elbows, guard an ISO player, which the Lakers have been doing for the past few years, right? But then you implement a motion offense where everybody's moving. That means if the offense is moving every piece, the defense has to be moving every piece. It's literally common sense. But if you're moving one piece at a time, you know what I'm saying? Oh, then the defense is set and we're resting. But if you have false actions going on one side, actual actions going on the other side, the defense is doing a whole bunch of this. Like, oh, shoot, hold on. And they're moving, not being able to react in time. So that's the scary part about what the Lakers are doing because they're actually figuring it out fairly early, which we haven't seen in recent memory. So I don't know. It's going to be something to watch in these next few months for sure. Leading up to All-Star break, we'll see what kind of team they are. I'm excited to see it. Like I said, when the Lakers are good, Celtics are good, basketball is good, man. I don't make the rules. It's just the way it is. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't subscribed for more. Sayonara. Peace.